Patty missed it. The Aggies just really attacked the offensive board.
Pimentel gets it into Blanding. Blanding tries to get it on the give and go to Ulamo, and it goes out of bounds. It belongs to Texas A&M. UTSA is starting Jaden Pimentel. He is a graduate from St. Louis. Aaliyah Blanding, a junior from Sunburst, Texas. Queen Ulamo from Nigeria. Aggies has the basketball. The Engineers number 6. Also, Charlene Bass from Converse and LaFrazier Johnson from Toledo. This is Charlene Bass breaking that.
And I think you mentioned this a little bit, Tom. This is probably one of the few non-Power 5 schools that has a 6'5" player that out there, Elena Blanding at 6'5".
Pimentel makes a nice move into the paint, does a 360, gets the ball to Ulamo, but Ulamo loses the ball. So after the foul, the inbound is going to be by Texas A&M. As we're looking at a few.
Mackenzie Green's going to bring the ball up across half court. I've always wanted to be a play-by-play guy. Switch it over to Q Hoppy on the left-hand side. Get this to Sydney Roby at the free throw line extended. Back to Mackenzie Green at the top of the green.
Green over the right side. Here's Pitts with a 3 ball. It's off the back rim. No good. Rebound. Roby puts it up and in, and she drew the foul, and Sydney Roby will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Tom, you didn't like me doing play-by-play, huh? You didn't sound natural.
I liked it.
I've never done basketball. That's the first time I've ever tried to do basketball play-by-play.
You did a good job.
But
You're the man right there.
No, Sydney Roby really did a nice job. What I like, she got that offensive rebound and used her body to protect the ball when she went up strong, and now she's got a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Roby at the line. We were just working through a few technical issues to get our pass-through down to the folks that are watching the video of this game. Patty with the rebound on the missed free throw and puts it right back up and in. Aaliyah Patty with another bucket, and it's 11-2.
And another rebound.
UTSA has the basketball. This is Lubo. Lubo goes right through a double team, and she gets it stolen by Aaliyah Patty. Patty to Pitts. Pitts, great bounce pass there to Mackenzie Green, and she shoots. It's off, won't go. Rebound comes down to UTSA. That's Kennedy Harrell, new in the ball game.
I'm glad you recognize that bounce pass down, because we talked about the 3-second call. Bounce passes are a little few and far between also these days.
It was a good one, just could not get the finish. There's a come down the other way. And Emily Beck that time. She's in the ball game now. Excuse me, that was Johnson. I'm sorry, not Beck. Beck is not in the ball game. Johnson with the miss. Aggies come down. Pitts to Roby. Roby underneath. Fights off her defender. Puts it up too hard. Her defender got her to alter that shot. Now bring it down to Johnson. Johnson threw a double team. Puts it up. It was partially blocked there by Patty, and Patty gets the rebound.
Both teams are looking like they're looking for that next dead ball to get that break. They're kind of, again, you play it, you play and you practice to play 5-minute spurts.
Hoppy, step back jumper. Got it. Q Hoppy just knocked down one from about 20 feet, top of the key. It's 13-2 now. A double-digit lead for the Aggies, 13-2, 4:16. We'll have a media timeout, the next dead ball. Pimentel over to the left wing to Alabu. Alabu gets it to Kennedy Harrell, and Harrell puts it up. It's no good. Rebound by Destiny Pitts. Got it down low, but Harrell couldn't convert. Patty, another three ball. Yeah, nothing but net. Patty, her third three of the season, her second of the ball game. It's 16-2, just like that. And Coach Hassan has seen enough. It's a timeout called by UTSA.
Dressed coaches.
And I guess you call this well-dressed.
Wow.
Got his Christmas jacket on and his Christmas tie. And UTSA has the basketball. They're down 16-2. Here's the Roadrunners. Get the ball inside the paint to Alabu. Alabu going to go over left wing to Pimentel. Pimentel being guarded right there by Mackenzie Green. Now go inside Cheyenne Mass. And Mass walked with the basketball, took an extra step before she started.
Coach Aston's going to go ahead and try to put a little pressure, sitting back in a straight man-to-man at midcourt. The Aggies were tearing it apart. She's going to extend her pressure, see if she can create some turnovers.
Got some pressure here by UTSA. Aggies get the ball over the line. That's Mackenzie Green. Green with the basketball. Still with the basketball. Gets it over to Patty over on the right side. Picking up the guard there from Mass. Now goes inside. Puts it up and in. And Aaliyah Patty, you talked about that early double-double. Yeah, could be, as Patty now has double points with 12 points in the game and 7 rebounds in the game. You're right. She could get a double-double at halftime. Here's a long two, and it's off the glass. She called it. Nice shot there by Charlene Mass.
And again, UTSA not giving real pressure. They're just kind of putting token pressure to see if the Aggies will just get nervous and turn over. But it's going to create some easy opportunities.
Mackenzie Green, backup jumper, way short. No good. Got to fight for the basketball in the paint between Pitts and Mass. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll belong to UTSA.
And right there, that's part of what that pressure does. She's not looking to trap. She's just looking to get you in a hurry. Mackenzie Green probably got put that shot up just a little too quicker than Gary Blair would have liked. Yeah, it came down and it was a good shot, but it wasn't a great shot. If she would have run the offense, they would have come up with a great shot.
Pimentel brings it across the line over on the right side. Not closely guarded yet by Mackenzie Green. Now goes around the screen by Blanding. She's going to pop a 21-footer in and out, back in again. Nice shot there by Pimentel. The graduate student from St. Louis just knocked down a long two. It's 18-6. Mackenzie Green brings the ball down over on the left side. Gets it over the timeline out to Q Hoppy. Hoppy's going to drive the paint going against Pimentel. It goes out of bounds. Tipped out by Pimentel. It'll belong to A&M. We've got 3 substitutions coming in for A&M. Aaliyah Johnson, Sahara Jones, and KK Green are coming in. They'll replace Patty, Mackenzie Green, and Destiny Pitts.
Yeah, so Sydney Roby, Q Hoppy still going to stay in the ball game.
Aggies will inbound the ball. KK will inbound the ball underneath the Aggie basket. They lead it 18-6. Here's a lob pass. Not enough on it to Johnson, but it's tipped out of bounds there by Ulabu. She tried to steal the ball. Good hustle by her, but the Aggies will inbound the ball again. Now over on the side, KK Green. Get it to Q Hoppy. Hoppy dribbles the ball against Charlene Mass. Now goes into the paint. Going to try to put it up. Got it partially blocked. Now a fight for the loose ball. It's Malia Johnson fighting for the ball with Ulabu, and another jump ball, and it'll belong to Texas A&M.
Again, the Aggies really still aren't executing a lot of their plays. They're waving off a lot of their screens, trying to do some things one-on-one. I'm sure Gary Blair would like to see them just get into their offense and execute.
Inbounded high to Sahara Jones. Jones goes right, goes left, puts it up, dances on the rim. It will not go, and the rebound comes down to Blanding. UTSA has the basketball. They're down by 12. They've got the ball on the right side. This is Johnson. Go out top of the circle to Blanding. Now reverse it. Left side now to Mass. Mass, 3-ball off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Who's going to get it? Got to fight for the basketball. Another jump ball. This will belong to the Roadrunners.
Sydney Roby got tied up just trying to keep Blanding off and box her out, and couldn't get off of her to get back and get some hands on it. But no other Aggie really went hard for that basketball. The ball just kind of bounced twice, waiting for somebody to pick it up, and UTSA was a little more aggressive getting it.
Sydney Roby comes out of the game, and coming back into the game was, Aggies got Malia Johnson, Patty Jones, Green.
Patty came in for Roby.
There you go. And Q Hoppy. Here's a drive to the basket by Ulabu. The left-handed layup was too hard, no good. Sahara Jones comes down with the rebound for A&M. Aggies have the ball. They weave it on the outside to KK Green. Green bounces the ball out top of the key. Coming up to guard her is Ulabu. Green bounces off of her, goes in, got the ball stripped. And we've got another jump ball. Well, we're trying to set a record for number of jump balls in a quarter here. And this jump ball now belongs back to Texas A&M. Nice job there by UTSA coming in and tying up that ball on the dribble.
Only 13 on the shot clock.
That's right. Here's a whistle and a foul. They inbounded the ball to Q Hoppy. And she was fouled by Alina Blanding.
And I think the Aggies just got ready for that inbounds pass before UTSA, because Q Hoppy did nothing fancy, just broke straight to the goal, right to the KK Green, who was doing the inbounds pass, and it was very simple. And Blanding just had to come back and foul her and not allow the easy bucket.
Q Hoppy going to the free throw line, and she makes the first free throw. Hoppy comes in an 88% free throw shooter, averaging 8.5 points a game, is the graduate from Staten Island, and the transfer from St. John's, and she makes them both. So bring her average up a tick or two. It's 20-6 now, with less than a minute to play in the first quarter. Here's a 3-ball. It's in and out, no good by Charlene Mass.
Number 8 for Patty for rebound.
Yep. You're right. She is going to get that double-double. And maybe not in the first quarter. She needs a couple more, but
Gary Blair wouldn't have taken her out.
That's right. She hadn't come out, she'd have it by now. Aggies have the basketball after the violation as Sahara Jones inbounds it. KK Green comes over to the right side. Hands the ball to Q Hoppy. Hoppy, step back, 3-ball. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down. Fight for the basketball. Blanding comes out with it. They're driving the ball down the court. This is Pimentel pushing it. Now a nice hook pass inside to Ulabu, and Ulabu put it up and in. Nice move there. Nice offensive play there by the Roadrunners, and it's 20-8.
Just bad defensive transition. Nobody matched up. They were trying to pick up outside the lane instead of getting to the lane and then going to find your man who you had to guard, and they just lost the player from UTSA who had the easy bucket.
KK Green looking for a last shot here this quarter. Her team is up by 12. KK goes around the screen by Johnson. Here's a pull-up jumper from 12 feet. It's no good. Patty with the rebound. Put it back up and in. Aaliyah Patty. What a quarter for Aaliyah Patty, as Patty now has 14 points in the game for Aaliyah Patty, and that's the end of the first quarter, and the Aggies are leading it by a score of 22-2. Second quarter with the basketball. Here's Texas A&M. They have got the ball. Or excuse me, UTSA has the ball. Here's a drive to the basket. This is Mass. Put it up short. No good. Erin Kindred, an early appearance into the ball game as she comes out to start the second quarter here for the Aggies. Get it down low to their scorer, Patty. Patty tried to hook it up, but it was tipped out of bounds by UTSA, and the Aggies have the ball underneath their own basket. KK Green gets it to Pitts. Pitts, 21-footer, got it. Just inside the arc as Destiny Pitts knocked it down, 24-8, her first bucket of the game. UTSA with the ball, almost lost it to Pimentel. Pimentel dribbles on the right side. KK Green is guarding her. Now goes around Johnson, go over to the left side. This is Mass. Mass being guarded by Destiny Pitts. Goes around the screen, set by Ulabu. Back to Ulabu. Ulabu passed up for three. Drives against Patty. Puts it up. Dances on the rim. Won't go. Patty with another rebound.
Double-double.
There you go. Double-double just 1 minute into the second quarter.
11 minutes into the ball game, Aaliyah Patty has a double-double.
How about that? She's got 14 points and 10 rebounds. And now she's going to get another point. No, that's Johnson. Put it up. It was no good. Rebound, though, comes down. Chased down there by UTSA. And a whistle and a foul on number 14, Aaliyah Johnson. 24-8. Aggies have taken a big lead here in this ball game with 8:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Substitutions for the Roadrunners. Coming in as Alyssa Coleman, her first appearance of the game. Coming back into the game is Juliana Valcheva, excuse me. She is a senior from Bulgaria and a transfer from Western Nebraska Community College. UTSA has the basketball. Jaden Pimentel brings it down over the line. KK Green picks her up, goes around the screen by Coleman. Now go outside, top side by Valcheva. Now go outside to the right wing to Hunter, and Hunter puts it up and in. As Leslie Hunter also came into the game, and she just got her first bucket, a junior from West Hills, California. And a transfer from Cal Poly got 2 points. It's 24-10.
Not a good job on the backside defense by the Aggies there. Nobody was there on the backdoor cut.
Patty to Johnson. Johnson almost lost the ball. Get it out to Kindred. Kindred just hit her first points as an Aggie. Erin Kindred just got on the board. Her first points, the freshman. Nice job, Erin. Come down the other way, and UTSA hits one. Little 12-foot jumper by Charlene Mass.
And a steal.
And a steal here by UTSA. And going right back up and putting it up and in is Leslie Hunter. So 4 quick points there for the Roadrunners. It's 26-14, a 12-point lead, though, still for the Aggies.
And Gary Blair's arms got folded on that series of plays right there.
You'd never like to see that. Here's
No.
KK Green. She has the ball over on the right side. Give it to Pitts. Pitts turns around at the free throw line. She almost lost the ball, almost tipped away there by Hunter. Now go right wing to Green. Green into Patty. Patty put it up short this time. No good. Rebound is tipped around. Goes into Kindred. Kindred to Patty. Patty put it up and in. Patty with 16 points in the game. Give Erin Kindred an assist on that one. 28-14 now. 7:10 to play.
You love to see the unselfishness from the freshman because, again, like you said, just hit her first 2 points. Really had a pretty good shot and passed it up for a better shot for her teammate.
Jaden Pimentel. Pimentel tried to hook the ball inside and does to Blanding, I believe it was, but she put it up too hard, no good. Actually, that was Hunter. Put it up too hard, no good. Rebound comes down to A&M. KK Green brings it down over the timeline. 6:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Aggies have doubled up the Roadrunners, 28-14. Out to Kindred. Kindred took a step before she drove the paint. Took an extra step. Turnover. Texas A&M belongs to the Roadrunners.
And when you're coming from, the baseline up top and you're curling around a picker, somebody setting the screen for you, you've got to do a good job with your feet and get your toes already pointed to the basket. That way when you catch it, your body just naturally follows that way. That time Erin caught it, but she was still facing the other end, so she just took that extra step before she got going, and the official was right there to call it.
Patty comes out of the game for Sydney Roby. So we got Kindred, Roby, Johnson, Jones, and KK Green into the game for Texas A&M. It's Leslie Hunter, UTSA, has the ball. Valcheva dribbles over to the right side, hands the ball to Johnson. LaPracia Johnson now get the ball over to Mass. Mass with the long two. It's no good. Rebound, Roby. Sydney Roby gets the rebound, hands it to KK Green, brings the ball down. No full court pressure by the Roadrunners. KK dribbles it over to the right side and picks up. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Hunter. Leslie Hunter.
Yeah, she's really made a little difference. She's just been active everywhere. She came up with the steal. She's made a couple of buckets. She's just been real quick to get the Aggies some problems.
Jones to Kindred to Roby. Back out to Jones, and Jones just hit a three from the top of the key. Sahara Jones. How about Sahara? That is her first three of the season for Sahara.
I think if Gary Blair gave us a white jersey that said Texas A&M on it, you and I could make some three-point shots down.
I think so. There's something about the jersey this year, especially. Charlene Mass. Mass hook pass it inside to Valcheva. Loses the basketball. Roby comes up with it. Aggies have the ball. Here's Kindred. Kindred, that long stride coming down on the right side. Kicks it outside to Sahara Jones. Jones goes into Roby. Roby backing up against Coleman. Puts it up. Too hard, no good. Whistle and a foul on Coleman, I think they'll call that. And it was on the shot. No, excuse me. They don't. They call it on Leslie Hunter on the front side, not the back side. And Roby will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, she was still shooting, but, give her Roby credit. She's the one that made the block that initiated the break, and then she ran the floor, got rewarded down there, and came down there and got it. And what makes Sydney Roby so effective down low is I think she's the best low-post passer that Texas A&M has had in quite some time, where she finds the person open on the perimeter. Well, UTSA knows that, and so it creates space for her because you can't do the full double team because now you've got somebody open, and Roby's been able to find them this whole season.
Roby goes to the free throw line. No injuries that we know of UTSA. Everybody who can play is playing. For Texas A&M, no injuries to talk about. You have probably noticed there are some players that we have not mentioned, not available in the game today, but none of those we do want to mention have anything to do with disciplinary situation. Not a disciplinary issue at all. Those entries brought to you by St. Joseph Health as UTSA brings the ball down. Here's a shot. It's no good by Hunter. And the rebound by Texas A&M. Your primary partner for primary care is St. Joseph, the official health care provider of Texas A&M athletics.
You mentioned the players not available.
There you go.
And I got a souvenir.
Nice.
Is it like baseball?
There.
We get to keep it.
Bounce past the tap
and
yep.
And this is Gary Blair's 8th different starting lineup.
Exactly.
For in his 12th game this year. And I know this is the type of year you want to, this type part of the season, you want to kind of get everybody in their rotation and figure it out because, Tom, we're in conference next ball game.
That's right. In just 9 days or 10 days. Here's Jones. Got the ball from Kindred. Put it up too short. No good. Rebound. One and done. Queen Labu. UTSA has the basketball. Quickly down to Johnson. Johnson goes in, and she got fouled going to the basket from the left side.
And they're going to get Sahara there. But again, Sahara did a nice job of getting back. Just didn't take a great angle. And they were able to get around her. Recovered fairly well, but never could get herself back more than what the difference of the game was. What about TCU? 16 second chance points. And they just put themselves in such a hole that even when they started coming back in that fourth quarter, they just couldn't recover.
Charlene Mass is at the free throw line. She misses the first one. She's a good free throw shooter, 81%, 17 of 22 now at the line. Second free throw, much better. Got it. Nothing but net. And it's 32-15. 4:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Aggies have the basketball. Here's Mackenzie Green kind of skipping down the court. Still doesn't have it over the line. Gets it over to Jones. Over the line. Now to Johnson. Johnson to Roby. Nice ball movement. Nary a dribble. And got it down to Roby, and Roby put it up and in.
And Mackenzie Green, I credit her. She saw the trap was coming right around half court, so she dribbled out of it, got the ball, reversed to the opposite side, across the line right at 21 seconds, and 2 more passes, and the Aggies were already getting an easy bucket.
Here's Pimentel. Pimentel with a nice finger roll, underhanded finger roll going to the basket from the right side. That's just pure good basketball right there by Jaden Pimentel, and it's 34-17. Get it down to Roby. Roby to Kindred, and Kindred put it up, and she got the bucket, and she got fouled, and Kindred with her second bucket as an Aggie, and she'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
The Aggies were expecting that three-quarter trap that time, so Mackenzie Green did a nice job, and what happened is Sahara Jones came to the middle of the floor and caught it might have been MJ Johnson, I'm not sure, but she came and got the ball there, and then Erin Kindred did what she was supposed to do, took it hard to the basket, and got herself made it, and missed the free throw.
Johnson got the rebound, and we've got a fight for the ball. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to Texas A&M. Erin Kindred is a freshman from Del Valley. She had played, this is only her 7th appearance this year, 7 out of the 12 games that the Aggies have played this year. Here's Johnson. Johnson turnaround jumper, puts it up. It's too hard, no good. And the rebound comes down to UTSA. Excuse me, that was Jones, not Johnson. Here's Pimentel. Pimentel comes down, puts up the jump shot right side, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Mackenzie Green.
I mean, Pimentel's quick, and she's giving our point guards a little trouble right there because KK Green, she was really flustering a little bit on the defensive side, and she's just kind of blowing past Mackenzie Green a little bit. I think Mackenzie, who usually doesn't get dribbled right past speed-wise, has to realize that because she's definitely quick enough to stop her.
Pimentel at the line. She is their second leading scorer at 9.5 points a game, and she misses the first free throw. At the line, came into the game 18 of 24, a 75% free throw shooter. Misses that first one.
the Roadrunners are pretty balanced scoring. LaPrasia Johnson, 10 points. Pimentel, like you said, 9. Mass, 8. And then Ulabo, 7. Really no big superstar. I mean, they're just balanced across the board.
Their leading scorer is LaPrasia Johnson at 10 points a game. And made that second free throw. It's 36-18 now. 3:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Got pressure here by the Roadrunners now. Get it down to Sahara Jones. Jones almost got the ball stolen. Now the ball is on the floor. We've got a whistle and a fight for it. And they're going to call a reach-in foul on Charlene Mass.
And Gary Blair's trying to talk to Sahara Jones. You coming down on a break, that's not the time to go to behind your back. People are going to come up, and she's already pointing her head. It's like, Coach, I got it. I know.
Aggies will inbound the ball. Mackenzie Green will slap it, give it to Pitts. Immediately on her is Ulabu, and Ulabu just got a steal from Pitts, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Pitts. Pitts trying to get the ball back, reached out and got a little bit of Ulabu there. We're going to go the other way. It's a Roadrunners ball.
Yeah, Destiny had the opportunity to get it to Sydney Roby right away, and she took that little dribble thinking she'd get a better angle, but all it did was make the defense come on her a little tighter, and really a nice play by the Roadrunners. But once that post player is open, give them the basketball.
Aaliyah Patty on the bench right now with her double-double already, 16 points and 11 rebounds. Giving her a little bit of a rest. Here's Mass. Mass gets the ball over to Johnson, their leading scorer. Now get the ball outside to Coleman, and Coleman just hit a long two, about 21 feet from the right wing. Nice bucket there by Elisa Coleman, the freshman out of Houston to Atascocita.
She didn't hesitate.
36-20, 16-point Aggie lead. Here's Q Hoppy. Hoppy goes all the way over to Jones. Jones backs up against her defender, Coleman, and puts it up. It's too hard, no good. Coleman making her alter the shot. UTSA has the basketball. This is Johnson. Johnson, Q Hoppy guarding her, and Q Hoppy tips the ball away. Now the ball is fought for on the ground. We got a jump ball. It belongs to Texas A&M. So credit Q Hoppy that time for creating the turnover.
And she did, and I know Sahara Jones was open underneath, but because of the pressure by Texas San Antonio, Q Hoppy couldn't see her. So when she finally saw her, she had to make a lob pass, and all of a sudden she wasn't as open as she had been and really had a contested shot.
Aggies shooting 45%, 15-33. Roadrunners at 35%, 9 of 26. Aggies have the ball. This is Hoppy being guarded by Leslie Hunter. Now goes around the screen by Roby. Get it over to Green. Green, jump shot from just inside the free throw line, and she nailed it. Mackenzie Green gives the Aggies their 38th point of the game. It's 38-20 now, an 18-point lead. UTSA down to Coleman. Turn around, and a whistle and a foul on Roby. I'm going to say that Roby got her with the body instead of the block.
Yeah, but if Sydney just goes up with those hands, I think she still gets a piece of the ball, but she kind of came down and gave like a volleyball spike on the ball, and that's when they called it.
No one gets you closer to SEC basketball than SiriusXM. Download the SiriusXM app and tune in to SiriusXM SEC Radio for news, talk, analysis throughout the college basketball season. Try it out today and take Aggie basketball with you on your phone, online, or at home. No car required. First free throw is a miss by Elisa Coleman. UTSA, second one misses two, but getting the rebound there is Mass. Mass goes back out to Coleman. Now go over the right wing to Pimentel. And Pimentel throws it away. Try to get the ball over to Hunter, but the pass was high and away, and it goes out of bounds, and it belongs to A&M.
Fortunate for the Aggies because we talked about rebounding so much, and you're on the free throw line. You've got to block out your person, and nobody ended up blocking out that Roadrunner who came up with the ball for an extra shot for the Aggies. She had a free roll to the ball.
There's Hoppy. Hoppy goes around the pick set by Pitts. The Pitts pick. Now she gets double teamed. Pitts does. Looking for somebody to throw it to. Goes in the corner to Sahara Jones. Jones on the dribble. Going against Ulabu. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Now Jones. Jones into the paint. Puts it up, and it will not go. Good defense there by Coleman. But the rebound to Roby. Roby fights her way into the bucket and gives it off to Sahara Jones. And Jones with the finish puts it up and in. It's 40-20. And we've got a player down here for UTSA with 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. They'll bring it down by 20 now. It's 40-20 with 1.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Here's Pimentel, good ball handler, going against Green. Nice bounce pass underneath the Mass. Mass puts it up, it's short, no good. Rebound comes down to A&M. It's tipped out of bounds by Kennedy Harrell, or excuse me, by Hunter. No, actually they're going to call the foul on Hunter, and it'll be the Aggies' ball.
And here comes that pressure again. Both teams going to be shooting in the bonus after this next foul.
Mackenzie Green brings the ball over the line against Pimentel. Now go over to the right side, still with the dribble. Hook pass over to Roby, but high and outside. Mackenzie Green says, my bad. Just missed Roby breaking to the basket. So turnover A&M. That is the just the fourth turnover by the Aggies. Only 5 turnovers by UTSA. So both teams taking care of the ball pretty well. Pimentel jumper 15 feet. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Pitts comes out with it. Actually tips it out to Roby. Roby to Green. Green to Q Hoppy, and Hoppy with the finish. Mackenzie Green with the assist, and Q Hoppy with the bucket. Is 42-20. Nice action there.
Nice pass by Mackenzie Green on that play before, though. The thought was right. I mean, it was a great roll. Look for Sydney Roby, just threw the ball way in front of her instead of right to her.
That's your Wells Fargo between the baselines move of the game right there, 42-20. The Aggies lead at 30 seconds left to play. UTSA comes down. Pimentel gets the bucket from the right side. Nice layup. It's 42-22 with 21 seconds left to play. Shot clock and the game clock are just about even. So Aggies will go for a final bucket.
Yep. In fact, shot clock is off. So
Mackenzie Green now gets the ball over to Pitts. Pitts underneath the Roby, and Roby puts it up left-handed up underneath the basket. 44-22. It's 1 second left, and that's going to be the end of the half. 44-22. The Aggies have doubled up the Roadrunners here at halftime. Be sure and stay tuned for our second half. It'll be brought to you by StubHub. The
ball. If you want to nitpick, they were keeping the ball on one side of the floor too often, and every time they reversed the basketball, they really ended up with some easy buckets.
UTSA will start with the basketball here the second half. They're down by 22. 44-22 is the score. Aggies on top. This is Charlene Mass. She takes it right to the bucket. It was tipped away there by Aaliyah Patty, and it belongs to the Aggies. Q Hoppy brings it down over the timeline over here on the left side in front of us. Get the ball to Mackenzie Green. The Aggies open the second half, same way they started the ball game with their 5 starters. Here's Q Hoppy. She goes in, puts it up, dances on the rim. It will not go. Aggies have Hoppy, Patty, Roby, Green, and Pitts in the ball game for UTSA. This is Johnson. Goes into the paint, puts it up, got it blocked by Hoppy, got it blocked by Roby. Roby with a couple of blocks that time, and right back into the hands of A&M.
That's got to be discouraging if you're right there. If you're Johnson from UTSA, you make a hard drive to the basket, you get a block, you get it right back, and you get it blocked right back in your face again.
Pitts pulls up 15-footer. It's too hard. Won't go. Rebound. Comes down. LaPracious Johnson. She's going to come all the way to the basket. Bounce passes over to Pimentel. Pimentel goes outside to the trailer. Johnson shoots from the free throw line and makes it. Nice shot. 44-24 is the score.
Nice job right there of the Roadrunners knowing where their teammates were going to be. Penetrated on the break. Didn't get it. Pulled it out. Let the trailer come down, as you said, and hit down an easy little jump shot.
That's Johnson's first points of the or she's got 3 points in the game now. Here's the Aggies with the ball. They go down. They miss. Comes back out, though. Green has the ball. Give it out to Pitts. Pitts to Roby. Roby with the basketball. Goes into the paint. Backing in. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to UTSA. This is Mass. Coming down, shoots, and makes
Gary
it.
Blair's not happy.
Yeah.
He's looking to call a quick timeout here, and we'll go to that full timeout.
As they've got 4 unanswered points. 44-26 is the score. 8:06 left to play here in the third quarter, and the timeout called early. We'll take it too. This is Aggie basketball. On our little computer here yet either. But 44-26 is what we're going to go with the score, and the Aggies have the basketball. Here's the Aggies. Get it down to Patty. Patty's going to drive it left side of the paint. Give it back out to Q Hoppy. Hoppy out to Pitts. Pitts works it into Roby. Roby goes outside in the corner to Patty. Now to Mackenzie Green. Green back out to Hoppy. Hoppy, no look pass over to Pitts. Pitts steps up, out to Hoppy. She's alone to the 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Well, good ball movement by the Aggies, working for the open shot. They got the open shot, but couldn't make the 3 from the outside.
Best ball movement of the game today, and I'm sure that's what Gary Blair stressed during that timeout.
Here's Charlene Mass. She has the ball over on the right side. Now dribbles the ball into the paint, puts up a running jumper. Nice shot. And 6 unanswered points here for UTSA. It's 44-28. And they've cut it to 16 from a 22-point deficit that it was at halftime. It was 42-22 at half. Here's Green. Green has the ball. Give it to Patty. Now bounce pass inside to Roby. Roby out to Green. Baseline shot is short. No good. One and done. Rebound by Alina Blanding. Roadrunners have the basketball. This is Mass. Mass goes all the way in against Green and puts it up and in. And that is 8 unanswered points now for UTSA. It's 44-30. They've got it within 14 points.
Yeah, certainly the Roadrunners have come out with a lot more excitement to start this second half than the Aggies.
Here's Hoppy with the shot. She stops the bleeding with a nice shot from the left side. It's a 14-footer, and Q Hoppy makes it 46-30 now. Here's UTSA. They've got the basketball. Bring it all the way down. Johnson puts it up. She got fouled by Destiny Pitts. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I think they may have given that foul to Aaliyah Patty.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Our monitor, which shows the score, is still showing it 46-28, but I believe that it is 46-30. And here's at the free throw line is LaPrasia Johnson, the graduate from Colleen Ellison and a transfer from the University of Nevada.
Here's what I'm going to say, Tom. Let's hope that those 2 points don't come into play in this ball game.
First free throw is no good by Johnson. It was in and out. Johnson, an 81% free throw shooter, and she makes the second one. It's 46-31. And here's a throwaway by Texas A&M. Q Hoppy trying to get it to Patty, and the ball went high and out of bounds. So a turnover for the Aggies. That's just their 5th turnover of the game. 46-31, a 15-point Aggie lead. Here's Pimentel. Aggies have come out this second half like they're thinking about that packed luggage.
Yeah, getaway started at halftime apparently.
Labu gets the ball, puts up one that's no good. The rebound, puts it up again. It's partially blocked by Roby. Come out to Pimentel, long three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Patty goes up high for the rebound. Give it to Green. Green gets chased there by Leslie Hunter. Now give it to Sahara Jones. She brings it down over the timeline, back to Mackenzie Green.
Coach Aston liked the excitement and energy that Hunter brought in that first half. She started her for the second half.
Q Hoppy goes past Johnson, now goes underneath. Patty puts it up, it's no good. Rebound, fought for, and Labu fights for it, keeps it from going out of bounds and saves the basketball. Come down the other way, it's a whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Mackenzie Green.
Again, Mackenzie Green did a real nice job sprinting back and got a hand on the ball in transition. And then when she dove for the ball, probably unnecessarily just kind of pushed the girl from Texas San Antonio down on the floor right with the official right there. But again, the Aggies have just not come out with any kind of energy this second half.
UTSA inbounds the ball. This is Coleman. Coleman, backup jumper, and she is fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Foul on Sydney Roby.
Against Coleman showed just in the first half, she's not afraid to put up that shot from the outside. Took one dribble, step back, as you said, and let it go. And Sydney Roby was having to guard her away from the bucket, which she's not accustomed to doing.
So at the free throw line is Alina Coleman, the redshirt freshman from Atascocita. Coleman is just a 52% free throw shooter, and she missed that first one. She averages 6 points a game for the Roadrunners. Second free throw, got that one. It's 46-32. Aggies with the ball. This is Jones. Now Mackenzie Green has the ball. Get the ball over to Sahara Jones, and a whistle and a foul on Pimentel.
Yeah, and you got to give Sahara Jones credit. She did a nice job of using that screen by Aaliyah Patty. Went shoulder to shoulder, and Pimentel just still tried to squeeze in between. And the official said, nope, you pushed more the screener.
Here's a nice inbound that time to Q Hoppy, and Hoppy put it up and in, and Hoppy got fouled, and Q Hoppy will go to the line to complete the three-point play.
Hey, you know, Gary Blair called that early timeout, but at this point, he's trying to let this team, remember we talked about opportunities early on, he's giving them right now the opportunity to prove what they can do. Not doing a lot of play calling and things like that.
Hoppy, 88% free throw shooter, misses the first one. Or misses her only one. Can't complete the three-point play. UTSA has the ball. This is Pimentel. Get it down to Mass. Mass put it up. It's no good, but the rebound, chase down. Shallow in the front court to UTSA. Pimentel has it on the left side. Gets it outside. Mass, three ball. Got it to go. Charlene Mass just hit one from the outside right side. Mass, coming into the game, had 6 3-pointers. That was her first one today, so second on the season now for Charlene Mass. Hoppy, A&M has the ball. Nice drive to the basket, left-handed layup, put it up and in, and she got fouled again. Hoppy will go to the line for her second consecutive three-point play opportunity. We've got a timeout with 4:40 left to play here in the third quarter. Lead. The Aggies led by 22 at halftime. And here's at the line is Q Hoppy.
So you're saying it wasn't the old violation of team rules.
There you go. Nothing like that. Hoppy completes the three-point play this time. It's 51-35, and Hoppy has double figures, 13 points in the game.
Aaliyah Patty certainly hadn't had a start to this in the second half as she did in that first half.
Here's a three-pointer from the right side. It's high off the back iron by Balcheva. Yuliana Balcheva, a senior from Bulgaria. Came over from Western Nebraska Community College. It's 51-35 still. Here's Q Hoppy with the basketball. She drives to the basket from the right side. She tried to get it out to Patty, but the ball was tipped. It's going to be stolen here by UTSA. Charlene Mass gets it to Hunter. Hunter goes all the way in. Left-handed layup. Put it up and in. Roadrunners playing a much better third quarter here. There's 4 minutes left to play in it. It's 51-37. They've cut it to 14 again.
Again, the Roadrunners are, I'm not going to give them credit, but the Aggies certainly haven't come out with a lot of fire.
Green gets the ball to Hoppy. Hoppy almost loses the ball, being hassled there by Pimentel. Now Hoppy's going to go right to the rack, puts it up, too hard, no good. Fight for the rebound. Jones wins the fight, puts it up, it's too hard, no good. Rebound by Balcheva. Pimentel going to bring it down, tried to go underneath to Coleman. The loose ball comes out to UTSA. Going right to the basket was Balcheva. She gets fouled. And going to the line, I thought it was Balcheva. No, it wasn't. Going to the line, is going to be Leslie Hunter. She was the one that got fouled on the shot.
Yeah, she got the recovery from the first one, and then Aaliyah Patty just, as she came in, fouled her going hard to the basket. But I mentioned in the first half, I thought Hunter brought a lot of energy to this Roadrunner. And looks like the rest of the team's kind of picked up on some of that energy in the second half.
Hunter shooting 2. It's 51-37. She could cut it to a 12-point lead, and she makes the first one. It's 51-38.
There's no such thing as not having a getaway game where, it's just a blowout.
I know. Somebody's thinking getaway, and the other one's thinking stay away.
Yeah, we still have to ride a bus home to San Antonio. So, here we go again. There's Hunter again.
Yeah, just pick the pocket of Jones that time, and it's going to be out on A&M, and it'll belong to UTSA.
Now Gary Blair took the jackets off, and he's getting a little frustrated. The arms even came unfolded, and he threw a couple claps in there.
Heard at halftime that he borrowed that jacket from a friend. Well, it's not working this half.
Yeah, he might want to put it back on.
It's a 12-point game. Here's Ulabu. Ulabu gets the ball and puts it up just about 8 feet from the right side, and nothing but net. We've got a 10-point game as they have cut the halftime lead by 12.
And this is where this group needs to figure out who's that go-to person.
Three-pointer by Pitts. Off. No good. One and done. Rebound by Coleman.
It was a good open look, but I still would like to see the Aggies work the ball around, reverse the basketball some. Still, we forgot about our interior play with Aaliyah Patty and Sydney Roby.
This is Johnson. Johnson to Coleman. Back to Johnson. Johnson has the ball. Goes around the screen by Ulabu. Goes to the basket. Puts it up short. No good. Rebound Ulabu. Puts it up short. No good. Rebound UTSA again. Here's a 3 ball. It went in, went out, came back in again. that three, pulling the trigger from the left side, Charlene Mass. And it's inside 10 now, 51-44. It's a 7-point game. A&M leading it. They led by 22 at halftime. Figure it out. They've been outscored by 15 in this third quarter.
I was still counting.
Green, Patty. Patty has the basketball, goes to the basket, puts it up. Nice. Patty gets her first points here of the second half, and Patty now has 18. UTSA brings it down. There's a bad pass that's tipped away into the hands of Aaliyah Patty. Maybe the Aggies can stretch it back out again here. They lead by 9, 53-44. Here's a whistle and a foul. The throw in that time to Jones. And Jones got fouled as she was getting the ball.
Yeah, MJ Johnson, I think, was the one that was kind of got knocked to the ground there.
Okay. You're right. It was Aaliyah Johnson. And the Aggies will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Coming into the game is KK Green. Playing with Jones, Pitts. Pitts comes back into the game. Also, Roby and Patty. Get the ball into Pitts. Pitts, turnaround jumper, got the 15-footer from the baseline right side. That short corner. And Pitts makes it a 55-44 game. Back to a double-digit lead by 11 points. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by A&M. It'll belong to the Roadrunners underneath their own basket.
And the Aggies need to figure out who's got whom. They're still pointing at players, and while the fact they're coming down in transition.
Lob it into Blanding. Blanding gets the ball right back to Johnson. Johnson goes into the paint, puts it up, blocked by Pitts. Pitts with the block. Now the ball is on the floor. They're going to fight for it. Jump ball belongs to Texas, to the Aggies, Texas A&M. And join A&M Athletics in this year's 12th Man Centennial celebration at all Aggie athletic events. To submit your own video testimonials, download digital content, check out the giveaway schedules, buy merchandise, and be part of the celebration. Visit 12thman.com/centennial. Here's the Aggies. Got pressure by UTSA. KK Green brings it down over the timeline. Dribbles it back now between the circles, goes over to the left side. Get it to Sahara Jones, top of the key, goes around the screen, set by Roby all the way to the basket. Got it blocked from behind by Blanding, but they're going to call the foul on Blanding. No block, a foul. And going to the free throw line will be Texas A&M. Sahara Jones will be there.
And Sahara Jones did a nice job coming off that screen by Sydney Roby, but then she got on the baseline, and that's when you need to take that big last jump and give yourself an angle, because she was behind the backboard and she was having a tough shot. But if she would have just taken that jump stop towards the lane itself, I think she ends up with a bucket, and plus she's shooting a free throw.
69% free throw shooter is Sahara, averages just under 5 points a game. The junior forward out of San Antonio Memorial. Second free throw is in and out. No good. Rebound, though, underneath there by Patty, and Patty has 20 points in the game. Aaliyah Patty gets the rebound, and she's got 20. UTSA has the basketball. This is Pimentel. Pimentel drives against KK, puts it up. It was blocked there, partially blocked, I think, by KK Green. The Aggies have the ball. Here's Pitts. Pitts coming down. Gets the ball over to Jones. Now Jones gets it back over to Patty again. Patty's three ball this time is no good. Keeping the ball in bounds, though, is Pitts. Nice hustle there, and got a traveling call, though, on Texas A&M. Roby got the save there from Pitts, but then they say that Roby did a little cha-cha on the sideline over there, and they call the traveling.
But you love the hustle by Sydney Roby, and really thought somebody had a piece of the arm. Aaliyah Patty might have been just a little too quick, but we need to be starting looking for a 2020 look right now, Tom. 20 points, 16 rebounds for Aaliyah Patty.
Aaliyah Patty's season high was 11. Her career high, she has just matched it at 20. 19 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. The Aggies have stretched it back to a 14-point lead. It was down to 7 after that three ball by UTSA. But now they've gone on a 7-0 run. The Aggies have. Here's UTSA. Charlene Mass going to dish it outside. A three ball is way off there by Labu, and that's the end of the third quarter. And the Aggies lead by 14 now, 58-44. An interesting quarter that time. But the Aggies have a 14-point lead.
It's interesting your way of saying
per game. That's dropped off some so far. TCU was no gem, and this time they've made 3 threes, 2 by Patty, 1 by Sahara Jones. Of course, the Aggies playing without a couple of their best three-pointers in this game. Pitts is still there, but she hadn't made a three yet here. Here's UTSA with the basketball. This is Ulabu, goes right to the basket from the left side. Put it up, it was short. One and done. Rebound comes to A&M. KK Green will bring it across. Jaden Pimentel is on her. Now goes over to the left side, bounce pass to Roby. Roby immediately double teamed. Out to Pitts. Pitts, three ball. Zing! Got it. There. I just talked about Destiny didn't have one. She's got one now. Just hit one standing right in front of Gary Blair.
And that was the example, as I said earlier, is how well Roby throws the ball out of that low post to find the open player.
61-44 as the Aggies have stretched it back out, just like I thought they would. Pimentel has the ball. Bounce pass to Blanding. Blanding gets the ball to Johnson. Johnson. Step back jumper is no good. Rebound tipped around. Roby comes out with it. Gets it to Pitts. Pitts surrounded by Roadrunners. Now she keeps the ball. Got bumped into. Give it to KK Green. KK Green dribbles the ball outside. Not closely guarded. Now she's going to get it over to Aaliyah Patty. This is going to be her career high right here. She's going to go left, go right, put it up, got it blocked, got the ball back, put it up, too short, no good. Rebound brought out by Blanding. Well, won't get at that position. Here's Pimentel. Pimentel quickly down to Ulabu. Ulabu puts it up, short, no good. Fight for the rebound underneath. It's going to belong to A&M. It was last touched by the Roadrunners.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly there. Nobody come up with the ball at either end. And unfortunately for the Aggies, they're going to get the basketball.
8:28 left to play here in the fourth quarter at 61-44. Roby comes out. Jones comes in. Johnson comes in. Johnson, Pitts, Jones, KK Green, and Patty are in the ball game for the Aggies. 8:25 left to play. Here's Jones with the ball. Get it underneath. Malia Johnson, easy shot. Nice assist.
The Aggies really, when UTSA's tried to set up that trap and the Aggies were able to set up the press breaker, they've broken it very easily every single time.
UTSA, Hunter took her eyes off the ball, almost lost it, but picking it up is Pimentel. Here's a three ball from the corner. It's no good, off by Johnson. The long rebound comes out. Malia Johnson picks it up. Aggies lead by 19 now, 63-44. Here's Patty with the three. It's no good, off the left side. Long rebound comes out to Ulabu.
Gary Blair is frustrated there. That was just way too quick of a shot.
Pimentel to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball to Ulabu. Ulabu's going to dribble the ball over to the right side. Now get the ball to Hunter. Goes around Ulabu's screen. Now Hunter goes in and she traveled with the ball. Nice defense that time. Malia Johnson making her take steps. And that's a turnover. Eighth turnover of the game. Both teams with 8 turnovers in the game now. And the Aggies have the ball back. Just 7 turnovers for the Roadrunners, 8 for Texas A&M. 7:25 left to play in this one. 63-44, 19-point Aggie lead. Here's Sahara Jones. Jones has the ball, dribbling against Johnson. Now Jones still with the ball, get it over to Pitts. Pitts lobs the ball inside to Patty. Patty kicks it outside. This is Malia Johnson. Johnson has the ball right side. Now back to Patty. Go over to Pitts. Pitts, turnaround jumper short. Will not go. Trying to chase her own rebound after her own miss, but it goes out to Hunter. Leslie Hunter quickly kicks it out. Pimentel, 3 ball. Nothing but net. Nice shot. That
and some rain.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Brought some rain.
Yeah. 3 ball by Pimentel at 63-47. Pimentel has 10 points in the game. That was her first 3-pointer of this one. Now KK Green has it over on the right side. Get it out. Here's a turnaround jumper by Jones. It's no good. The rebound fought for between Coleman and Johnson. It'll be last touched by Johnson, and it belonged to UTSA.
Again, there was just one pass, one shot. And I know Gary Blair wants to see him reverse the basketball, and he's frustrated right now. I haven't seen him really get this frustrated in a few games.
Here's UTSA. They've got the ball, bringing it down. Goes over right wing. Now Pimentel has it at the top of the key. Go over the left side to Mass. Now going the corner. Going to reverse the ball all the way to the right side to Hunter. Hunter back to Pimentel. This 3 ball is way off. No good. Off to the left. And the loose ball comes out. Kind of got Patty in the face at that time. Don't think she was expecting that quick of a rebound off of the kind of the brick that Pimentel threw up that time.
Or the face, or the hand to the face.
Yeah, exactly. Here's Mackenzie Green. She's going to drive and put it up, and it goes. Mackenzie, you can always count on one of those from her or two of those from her each game. The driving layup that just goes up, uses the glass, and it goes. And it got it that time. Come down the other way. Hunter with the miss. Rebound A&M, but then loses it. Pimentel with the shot is short, no good. We've got a whistle and a timeout, UTSA. They'll get the basketball when we come back. 65-47, an 18-point Aggie lead with 5:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. This is Aggie basketball from Gilbert. A tuner say?
Well, I'm just talking about the other post players.
Yeah,
that she played with.
Right.
So you got players that have that ability down low. Get it to them.
UTSA has the basketball. They called the timeout for fear of losing the ball. And they've got it, bringing it out. 5.5 minutes to play in this one. They trail by 18. Leslie Hunter dribbles the ball against Q Hoppy. Now, nice bounce pass into Coleman. Back to Hunter. Hunter goes in, gets it blocked out of bounds. Who's it going to belong to? Or was it a shot clock violation?
No, they're going to say there was 1 second. I think the whistle blew, and then you heard the buzzer. They're going to put 1 second back on that shot clock.
There you go. And it'll belong to UTSA. It'll be out underneath. So they'll have 1 second on the shot clock to catch and release. 5:18 now left to play. Inbounding will be Charlene Mass. She inbounds the ball to Pimentel. Pimentel puts it up. It's not in time with the shot clock. Did not go, and it belongs to the Aggies.
Yeah, Coach Karen Aston's over there going, there's 1 second. That's not time for a catch. It's a dribble and a jump and everything else. You just got to catch it and shoot.
Cayenne Mass. I've been saying Charlene, and I apologize for that. It's Cayenne Mass is number 22, who's been playing. Her sister is Charlene. So I apologize for that. First UTSA game that I have done, and that was my bad. Cayenne Mass is number 22. She's the one that's been playing. She is the junior from Converse. Goes inside to Roby. Roby goes in against a double team. It puts it up. It's a whistle and a foul, and Roby's going to go to the free throw line.
I was getting a little concerned because there was 1 on the shot clock when that foul was called. Sydney Roby was taking it hard, but I'm not sure Mackenzie Green realized that shot clock was inside of 10 when she was trying to get people still to get in the right places.
Cayenne Mass is just looked for the pronunciation guide. Wanted to make sure I got that. So every time you've heard Charlene, I want you in your mind to substitute that with Cayenne. Here's Roby at the free throw line, and she makes the first free throw. Sydney comes in a 41% free throw shooter. Bring that up a tick or two as she makes that first one. Roby with 8 points in the game. Second free throw on its way. She got them both. She's got 9. And it's 67-47. Back to a 20-point Aggie lead with 4:43 left to play. Get it over the right side. Now go top of the key. This is Pimentel. Pimentel, nice dish underneath to Ulabu. Ulabu put it up once, no good. Tipped up again, it's no good. Now Coleman with the rebound. She'll go up, and she got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Defensive rebounding. Really, UTSA's done a nice job on the offensive boards in the second half. The Aggies controlled the boards in the first half, and the Roadrunners have really done a nice job of attacking those offensive boards and not being able to get the Aggies out in transition.
Aaliyah Patty was called for her third foul. Alyssa Coleman, the redshirt freshman out of Atascocita, will go to the line, wearing a big brace on her right leg. She misses the first free throw. It's off the back iron. 67-47. 4:31 left to play in this one. This is the getaway day. Aggies will go home for the Christmas break 10 days from today on the 30th. Second free throw is good, 67-48. Coleman makes the second one. Aggies come down. This is Green. Green to Pitts. Pitts, 3-ball. Got it. There you go. Her second three on the right side. And she gets a low 5 there from Gary Blair. And Destiny Pitts just hit the 5th three for the Aggies this game. And it's 70 to bring. Malia Johnson to Chicago. Erin E. Kindred only to Del Valley. Kenyal Perry gets to go to your hometown in New Orleans.
Kessler, Oxidon's going to Georgia.
There you go.
It's just all over.
Here's UTSA with the basketball. This is Leslie Hunter. Hunter gets the ball to Ulabu. Ulabu shoots a 15-footer. Is no good. Rebound by Roby. Roby getting all kinds of hassle there underneath. Gets the ball off to Mackenzie Green. Under 4 minutes now to play in the game. Mackenzie brings the ball out, top of the key. Now goes over to the right side to Destiny Pitts. Destiny with her 2 3-pointers in this game. Now Roby. Roby has the ball to Green. Oh, got it tipped away there by Hunter, but Green catches up with it. Now dribbles the ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Patty. Patty goes into the paint. She got fouled.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating as a coach if you're Karen Aston, because really the Aggies were in trouble. Aaliyah Patty was trying to create something, and then all of a sudden Queen Alabu just tries to belly up to her when there was really no need to do it. Just make her take the shot. It wasn't going to be a good shot.
Heslin Oxendine was in the game all of that time, and now into the game after that dead ball is Kenyahl Perry, the sophomore. Destiny Pitts got the inbound and a turnaround jumper from 15. Right baseline and put it in. It's 72-48 now. 3:22 left to play. Still waiting for Patty to get that one more point to get her career high. She has tied her career high.
Yeah, and if she could get to those 3 rebounds too. Steve Miller texted us and said that would be the first one since 1985 with Michelle Tatum.
There you go. That's Oxendine with the rebound as she gets on the score sheet for the first time. Way to go, Kessler. She got the board. It's 72-48. Coming back into the game, about to check in will be Sahara Jones. Now Pitts has it over on the left side. Pitts, hook pass to Perry. Perry puts it up. It will not go. Danced on the rim, and the rebound by UTSA. This is Hunter. Hunter has the ball, goes past Patty. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul on the Aggies. Is that going to be on Patty?
No, I think they're going to get Oxendine.
Oxendine? Okay. Yeah, they do.
Because they called it a block.
Sahara Jones will come into the game. Erin Kindred will come into the game. Pitts will come out. And, no, excuse me, Kindred did not check into the game.
She was just trying to fool you.
Yep. Coming into the game for UTSA is Chantel Gobin. First time we've seen her, a senior from Judson and a transfer from Cal Poly. From Converse Judson, I should say. Here's the first free throw by Leslie Hunter. And she makes it. Hunter with 9 points. She could get to double figures with this free throw and join Pimentel with 10. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Patty, there's another rebound.
Number 18.
18 rebounds and 20 points for Patty. So she is 2 rebounds away from a 20-20. Here's Patty holding the ball outside right side. Now gets the ball to Mackenzie Green. Green over on the left wing.
Shot clock.
2:17 left to play. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Green. Green puts it up. It's no good. Rebound chased down by Perry. But now UTSA takes it back. This is Pimentel. Pimentel got the rebound. Get it down to Govan. Govan over to the right side to Hunter. Hunter goes into the paint. Kicks the ball over to Kennedy Harrell, who shoots and misses. And we've got a whistle and a timeout by Gary Blair, 72-49, with 1:51 left to play in the game.
He's still, I'd say it's just for substitutions, but he's still certainly a lot more than there used to be.
Exactly. 72-49, under 2 minutes to play in this one. The Aggies are going to get their 10th win of the year and go to 10-2. Here's Johnson with the ball. She's going to shoot. It's short. No good. Rebound. Kenyahl Perry puts it up and in, and Kenyahl got fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
I love how Gary Blair compared her to Rachel Mitchell and where she is at this point in her career. Because I don't know if anybody listening still remembers Rachel Mitchell. But, Rachel was 6'7" and really just hadn't grown into herself, and didn't understand what her role was supposed to be, had always just gotten away with being 6'7". And that's kind of with Kenyahl, who's 6'6". And now, as he said, I would look for big things in her senior year. And because if Gary Blair's going to say it, Rachel Mitchell really did not contribute till her senior year.
Kenyahl Perry completes a 3-point play. Makes it 75-49. A 26-point Aggie lead now. You consider that UTSA in the third quarter, it cut it to a 7-point game. Roadrunners have the basketball. This is Pimental. She's going to shoot a jumper from the free throw line. It's in and out. No good. The rebound is tipped around. Roadrunners come out with it. This is Leslie Hunter. Hunter reverses the ball out to Govan on the left side. Govan goes underneath to Harrell. Now the ball is loose. Who's got it? Underneath to Coleman. Coleman puts it up and in. Roadrunners basket. It's 75-51 with just over a minute to play. And we got a substitution timeout now by Gary Blair. As Sahara Jones will come in for Patty. So Patty will not get the 20-20 as she still needed 2 rebounds to do that. And I don't think Gary Blair is going to play the kind of offense that it takes here going in just to get her girl some extra stats.
Well,
he wouldn't do that.
No. Well, I mean, he knows, and he's been telling. That's why he put her back in. He gave her an opportunity. But he also realized.
Now with a minute left, right.
He also saw there's a lot of bodies flying around right now.
Exactly.
And she's got it. We're just getting ready to start conference, and we can't afford to lose her.
No, not for a note on the press release.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Yeah. Here's a fight for the basketball with 48 seconds left, and it's a jump ball. It'll belong to the Aggies underneath. 75-51. So Patty finishes with 20 points, matching her career high from when she was
an Ohio State Buckeye.
She was playing at Ohio State at Minnesota in a Big Ten game. This is Jones, goes around the screen, set by Perry, and a whistle and a foul, and Jones will go to the free throw line, and 18 points in the game.
And that's where Sahara Jones made a nice, strong move to the basket. But KK Green was sitting in the corner wide open because they came down to stop Sahara. And that's where Sahara needs to get that better vision and kick it out to that wide open look for the 3.
And the free throw is no good. And second free throw is on its way, and she made that. You tell us what's going on. I need to send a text here.
Okay, absolutely. Steal by Kenyon Perry, but there's going to be there's about a second differential, so shot clock's still on. It's a 25 for both teams. So a shot does have to get up by the Aggies. Sahara Jones dribbling from her left to her right, going to go hard to the bucket. It's going to go hard. Gets fouled. She'll get herself to the free throw line.
With 17 seconds left to play, 76-51. And going to the free throw line will be Sahara Jones. Jones with 7 points in the game. So the Aggies led by Aaliyah Patty with 20. Pitts has 14. Hoppy has 13. And missed free throw there by Sahara. She still has 7.
Sahara's had a solid game, 7 points, 8 rebounds coming off the bench today. Again, Gary Blair talked about opportunities, and some of these people have taken advantage of it.
Makes the second free throw. 77-51. 14 seconds left to play. Govan brings it down. Now gets the ball over to Johnson. Now 8 seconds left to play. Now back to Govan. Govan's going to step back. She'll bounce pass it inside. Here's a shot. It's no good. Rebound by Perry, and that's the end of the ball game. 77-51 is the final score as the Aggies get their 10th win of the year. They go to 10-2 for the season. For UTSA, they go to 3-8.